Good morning, everybody. So, we are on day 13 of lockdown in South Africa at the moment. Um, it's basically daily on the news people that are still not adhering to the lockdown rules. Liquor stores have been broken into because the sales of liquor of alcohol has been stopped. Um, as well as cigarettes, any tobacco, nicotine products. So people are starting to break into stores to get a hold of that, which is truly sad if you consider what the situation is at the moment. We are still to hear if the lockdown will be extended. Um, I am not completely sure. Sorry, what our numbers are at the moment. The last that I heard, it was nearly 1,600. But I mean, people are still being tested, and not everybody has been tested. So those numbers, I think, is relative. I wouldn't say they are lying about it. I'm just saying it's relative. So, my biggest two fears at this stage, of course, is catching the virus and my husband. I have to be honest, this is just the type of person I am. I would rather catch it than have my husband catch it. I don't want my loved ones getting it. Not that I'm wishing that I get it, it's just that I've been that way all my life. I would rather something happen to myself than losing a loved one. That's just the way it is. And then my other biggest fear at the moment is that if lockdown gets extended very much, I can't work, and my husband is the only income in the house. So everything is good and fine until the food runs out. And as I said, if they're already breaking in for liquor and cigarettes, when people get desperate, they're going to be breaking in for food. Um, it's been proven in the past that that happens. So, yeah, government has some things in place to help small businesses and people, but all of that takes time to pay out. That's the one thing, because, like yesterday, they said the unemployment fund takes about 30 days to pay out. So, by that time, if you didn't get a salary, I mean, what are you going to do in the meantime? Those are for people that work. Those that don't have a regular job that does maybe like piece jobs, as we call it in our country, like day labor, maybe cleaning gardens or cleaning house or all of those that are not registered with the unemployment fund, they can't claim anything. And because it's lockdown, they can't earn any income for the day either. And that is the majority of people in our country, because unemployment is rife in our country. It's very hard to find work. Um, and yes, the criminal element that is also very real, because there's not a lot of employment. So people steal. That's what they do. And I'm just thinking, if the lockdown gets extended very much longer, lots of people that do have work are also going to sit without work. Day workers are going to sit without work. People are going to become desperate. And like I said, if they're breaking in for liquor, why won't they do that for food? So those are my two main concerns at the moment. And then, I mean, people still not taking anything to heart, not taking it seriously, is a big concern, because the more people ignore the lockdown, the higher the risk is for it to be extended much longer. But everything remains to be seen. Me and my husband, we pray and we rely on God. I know there are people that don't. That is, everybody is entitled to their own beliefs and opinion. That is what me and my husband prefer to do, is to rely on God to give us what we need for every day. As I said to him yesterday, at this point, and not just in our country. I think everywhere else, this year will turn out to just be a year of survival. People must not concentrate on putting money in their pockets. I'm talking about businesses and so forth. Um, it will be just to survive the year, and then from there, people can start worrying about making more money, I suppose. Anyway, I'm going to show you guys a little bit of what we've been doing for the last few days. I mean, it's not my nice travels that I usually do in our country, but that is our reality at the moment, and I think many others' reality at the moment. So I hope you enjoy it and stay safe and stay indoors if you guys are also in a lockdown. Bye. Buddy. It's not a laughing matter, but me and my husband look like two crooks. As if we're going to rob a bank, but anyway, we're going out to get some necessities. But the Sino like it. Looks like we're going to rob a bank.
I take these journeys, they tear my system down. Tried so hard to keep you out. I went crazy by myself, crying alone. Anxiety, it keeps me on the edge, close to jumping off this ledge. I sip perp to clear my head since you've been gone. These knees, they tear my system down. Tried so hard to keep you out. I went crazy by.
Hello vlog.
Being able to be sustainable, to be able to look after their families again, create some kind of income. So the need post the corona is going to be massive, especially considering our down rate, the economic landscape at the moment too. So all of that is on the situation, and it means that.
The other thing I showed you was yesterday we did a barbecue, but today it's cold and rainy. And this is our first pot of soup for the season. I wanted to show you guys how I do the henna on my hair today, but because it's cold and the weather is unpleasant, I just wasn't in the mood. I'm going to do it tomorrow. And then I am going to bake us some fresh rolls. Look at that. So bon appetit to us. These are fat cakes. It's like bread rolls, but you only bake it in the pan. I think I put my oil on too hot though. It's fine. I'll sort it out. These two are stuck. Let's just turn them both around. Okay, let me just put you guys down.
Stay medicated so I don't have to face the wrong I've done to you. I take these they make me such a my system. Such